Let's get started. So just getting yourself into a comfortable seat. Take a minute to wiggle around and find your spot and close your eyes and just feel yourself grounding down and lifting up through your spine, letting each vertebrae open up a little bit and creating a little bit of space, and relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears, letting the crown of your head reach up towards the ceiling. And just begin by focusing on the breath, watching as you inhale. And then again, as you exhale. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take a deeper breath in and exhale fully. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. And then just let your breath pattern continue, trying to keep the inhale and the exhale the same length. Remembering that as we move through practice today, that you want to always return back to the breath if you notice yourself holding your breath or breathing unevenly. Just try to come back around and take a few centering breaths like we just did. You can softly let your eyes open. The quote I have, well, actually the card that I pulled for today is called Connect with the Light. And I thought that was a good one because I don't know about you guys, but I've been connecting with the light. It's so nice to have it be a little lighter. You can see in the window there, it's just starting to get a little lighter out there. And by the time we finish, it will be full daylight. And where I'm really noticing it is at the end of the day, just having more time to go for a walk and do those kind of things. So the quote I got to go along with Connect with the Light is by Leonard Cohen. You've probably heard this. There is a crack in everything, and that's how the light gets in. So yeah, every spring we get that crack where it says, okay, I'm coming back. Yay! Happy hands. And the light returns. And so let's rejoice in the light today, okay? Let's try to open up our hearts and let the light come in, trying to find the good, the light, the positive in your day today, okay? Close your eyes one more time, and let's just do a quick body scan just to check in. Always a good thing to do when you're starting practice, just to bring awareness into your body. Start from the top of your head with your mind's eye, just scanning through, noticing how things are feeling. Notice your head, your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your throat. Are you feeling able to speak your thoughts today? Your shoulders, your jaw, maybe opening and closing your mouth a couple times. Your chest, your belly, your ribs, your spine, your torso, hips, pelvis, tailbone, upper legs, knees, little love to the knees, working down into the calves, the shins, the heels, the tops of the feet, the bottoms of the feet, and down to the toes. And anywhere along that journey that we just did through your body, if you noted something wasn't quite right or you're feeling not so wonderful in that area, I want you to always remember to treat those areas with kindness and respect and help them as we move through practice. And that could mean taking a break, not doing a particular move, or perhaps even working that area a little bit more, depending on where you're at. Okay? Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then open your eyes back up again. Let's bring our hands up to our shoulders, just gently touching the shoulders. Bring the elbows up to about shoulder level. And then we're just going to do some twisting side to side, getting the spine moving this morning. If this feels a little dizzy for you, you can close your eyes as you do this and just move side to side, noticing where you're feeling tight as you do this. I'm feeling this in my ribs as I twist and open, get things used to moving again after perhaps they've been sitting still for the night. All right, and then come back to center, interlace your fingers behind your head, and then let's tip over to one side, come back up to center, and then over to the other, and back to center. Take it down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. You just let Willow in and down and up and down and up. Good. Release your hands, bring them back down to your side. Bring your left hand over to your right knee. Swing your right hand behind you. Twist and look around towards your right shoulder, feeling your belly turn, feeling your shoulder pull back, even your eyes looking back, and just feeling how that twist feels in your vertebrae as you move around in like a spiral of the spine. And now come back to center. Take it over, right hand to left leg, left hand behind you. Really thinking about the spine turning, the shoulder behind you, your chin looking back, eyes looking back, and then back to center again. Let's head on over to the mat. I'm going to let the cat out, so just hang tight. You want to go out? Come on. Come on. Oh, she changed her mind. It's wet out there. All right, down onto the mat we go. Coming into tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's round up towards the ceiling, chin to chest, tailbone tucks, and then drop the belly, lift the head looking up, tailbone rises. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Round it up and then back down. Round it up and then back down. One more time. Round it up and then back down. Now sit back towards your heels, stretch your arms out, drop your head down onto the mat. Just finding child pose here. Spread out your fingers. Try to get your forehead onto the mat, reaching long through the arms. Breathing, and then let's come back up into table, and then exhale, slide the hips forward and down. Inhale, lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up, and exhale, come all the way back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale back. Bring it up and down and up and back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A couple more. Just moving, easy, loosening things up, breathing. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale back. And then back up into tabletop position. Slide those hands in. Make sure the knees are under your hips. Let's curl the toes under. And then spreading out your fingers nice and wide. Palms are under the shoulders. Press into your toes. Lift the hips and find your way to downward facing dog. And let's pedal those feet out back and forth a couple times. Walking it out. Breathing. And then gently let your head shake no. And then shake it yes. And then drop the heels down towards the mat and begin to walk your hands coming in towards your feet. And just let your arms hang down, finding forward fold position. Just releasing, relaxing. Let your hands walk over towards the right. Bend the knees slightly, take a little twist here. And then back to center and over to the other side. And then back to center and slowly walk it up, coming up lower back, middle back, shoulders, and head coming up into standing position. Find your way towards the back of your mat and then come into Tadasana. Roll from your toes to heels a couple times and then let your feet settle into the floor. Bring your hands together at your heart, thumbs touch, and just close your eyes here and think about what you would like your intention for today to be. And then slowly let your eyes open. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, drop back down. Now spread your arms, bring a flat back all the way up and over. Hands come together and exhale back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up and exhale back to the heart. One more time. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale, release. Now walk your hands forward, coming into plank position. Drop your knees, tuck the elbows, come all the way down. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, release. Bring it back up and lower down. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Now curl the toes under, press into your hands, and bring it up to downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, bring your left foot forward, plant the back foot, and come all the way up. Straight legs, left toes are forward, hips are facing forward, and the back foot is planted. Come up and down a couple times and find your lunge. And then when you settle into that spot, bring the arms up overhead. We're going to grab the right hand, grabs the left wrist, and then you're going to pull it up and take it over to the right side for a side stretch on your left side here. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, Exhale, bring it back up to center. Release the hands, drop them down to the front foot. Bring your left foot back, drop knees, exhale down. Inhale, cobra, exhale, release. Push and lift, come up to downward dog. Look towards your hands, right foot forward, plant the back foot, come all the way up, coming into your lunge, and then arms come up overhead. Left hand grabs right wrist, and this time we're pulling it over to the left side, opening your right side. Breathing here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back up overhead. Release your hands. Drop it back down. Right foot back. Drop knees. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push and lift. Come back up to downward dog. Look towards your hands. Bring your left foot forward and then the right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands back to your heart. Let's do that one more round. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale, release. Right foot back. Left foot back. Drop knees. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push and lift. Come up to downward dog. Look towards your hands. Right foot forward. Plant the back foot. Come all the way up and find your lunge. Let the arms reach up overhead. Right arm grabs the left wrist and pull the arms to the right. Breathe here for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Come back up. Drop those hands. Right foot back. Drop the knees. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push and lift. Come back to downward dog. Look towards your hands. Left foot forward. Plant the back foot. Come all the way up with straight legs. And drop down into your lunge. And then let the arms rise up overhead. Left arm grabs right wrist. And we pull the arms over to the left here. Breathing. Come back up to center, release your hands, drop them to the front foot. Left foot back, drop knees, exhale. Inhale, cobra, exhale, release. Push and lift, come back up to downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, bring your right foot forward, and then the left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, and exhale. Hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins lift. Exhale release. Left foot back, right foot back. Drop knees, exhale. Inhale cobra, exhale release. Push and lift, come back to downward dog. Look towards your hands, left foot forward, plant the back, come all the way up. Drop down into your lunge, arms come up overhead, warrior 1, breathing. Exhale, arms come down, left arm forward, right arm back. Warrior 2, breathe. Back arm down the back leg, left arm reaches up, breathing. Windmill those hands all the way back to the front foot. Left foot comes back. Drop knees. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back up and find down dog. Breathing. Now look towards your hands. Right foot forward. And bring it up. Drop into your lunge. And raise those arms up overhead. Breathe. Arm shoulder height, right arm forward, left arm back. Warrior two, breathe. Back arm down, front arm up, exalted warrior. 3 rounds, breathing. Windmill those hands back to the front. Right foot back, drop knees, exhale down. Inhale, cobra, exhale, release. Push and lift, come back up to downward dog. Look towards your hands, take little steps, and just find your way all the way up to the front of the mat. And then hold the forward fold here. Grab hold of opposite elbows with your hands. Just let the weight of your arms pull the upper body down a little bit. And then gently swing side to side. Breathing. Good, and then release your hands down and slowly roll it up. Coming all the way up to standing. Let's roll those shoulders back a couple times. And then bring your hands back around behind you and take a wide step open with your legs. So the hands are clasped behind you. Draw those shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the heart, raise the eyes, look up. And then exhale, leading with your heart. Slowly fold it forward and down. Arms go up, head goes down. Breathing. Good, now release your hands. Let them come down, grab hold of your ankles, and let your head drop a little further. 3 breaths. And then raise your head, drop your hands down in front of you underneath your head. And now let's walk them over to the left, coming into a lunge. So your left heel may lift up. You can point your right toes up towards the ceiling, lengthening that leg for a lunge here, stretching that right leg out. And then let's walk back to center and come over onto the other side. Pick up the right heel, just balance on your toes. Extend the left leg, point the toes up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Good, and now let's start making this a little bit more of a flow by coming back and forth a few times. Dropping down, come back up, drop back down, come back up. And just notice how that's feeling in your body. Taking your time, getting into position, lifting the toes, and then switching. Back and forth. And then come back to center, straighten up your legs, and place your hands down on the mat. Thumbs are touching. And now we're going to swing and lift the left hand up towards the ceiling, and then drop it down, cross it over, try to touch your right foot. So left hand swings up, and then drop it over and touch. Swing it up and touch. Swing it up and touch. Up and over. Keep it going. Pretty good clip here. Twisting at the waist as you do this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now exhale, lift that arm up overhead. Let's hold it here. Twist, turn your eyes, look up towards that hand and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, hand comes back down. So again, the hands are right underneath your face. Thumbs are touching. This time the left hand stays down and the right hand swings around and up. And then drop it down, cross it over, touch your left foot. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Couple more, you've got this. Over and up, over and up, over. Now bring it up, twist, look up, really lift your right hand up as high as you can and breathe here. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, drop the hand back down. And now bring your left hand to your left hip, right hand to right hip, and slowly roll it back up, coming up to standing. And just shake your legs, let your arms sway side to side. Just get used to standing again. And let's do some big circles with the arms up and over. Getting everything moving today. Let's not leave anything out. Slow it down, come back to center, still swinging side to side. Now we're going to do those circles in the other direction. Big circles, up and over. And then back to center, swinging side to side, and then just let it slow down. Straighten up your legs, straighten up your arms, and let's bring them out and then bend those elbows. Have the elbows up about shoulder height, and now drop down into your squat. Place your thumbs into your palms, and then wrap your fingers around. Drop the hands down and lift back up. Drop them down, chin down, and lift up. Drop it down, lift it up, down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Now in together, squeeze and release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Keep it going. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Straighten those arms, straighten the legs, and shake it out a little bit. How are we doing? Everybody okay? Arms up and out to the side. Remember, listen to your body. If you need to speed it up a little more or slow it down, you've got this. Turn your left foot out. Bring your right foot in. Eyes over, looking at the left fingertips. And now move that upper body back and forth, moving at the waist here, like you're surfing, breathing. Good. Now bring it back, bring it forward, drop the left hand down, bring the right hand up. Let's straighten out those legs. Think about a nice long torso here. So if the right shoulder is folding forward towards the ground, I want you to take your hand and just open it up. You can bring it over to the other shoulder and just slide it along there, and then bring that arm up towards the ceiling, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, come back up. Turn those feet forward again. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Just drop down, swing side to side. It's like a tree swaying in the breeze. And then come back to center. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Right foot turns out, left foot turns in. Look over to your right fingertips. And now just moving that upper body back and forth, nice and easy. And now bring it forward and drop the right hand down. Bring the left hand up, legs are straight. Take your left hand, bring it over to your right shoulder and just pull open that front side. And then bring that left hand back up again. Trikonasana, triangle, breathing. Good, now inhale all the way back up. Turn those feet forward again. Let's bend the elbows, bend the knees. Come down into that squat position. Can you drop your hips just a little bit deeper? Bring in the thumb, squeeze the fingers around the thumb, and now in and out, in and out. Squeeze your biceps as you pull them in. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Release those hands down. Walk your feet back in. And now taking your tops of your hands together in front, bring them all the way around back behind you. Clasp those hands, little bend in the knees here. Inhale, lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up. Exhale, hinge and drop your head, lift your hands. Coming into standing yoga mudra, breathing. Good, slowly roll it up. And just release the hands, let them float back around front. You can rest your hands on your legs, close your eyes for a minute, and just take a couple of deep breaths, standing back up again, letting everything readjust. Breathe. Good. Now separate your feet a little bit, and we're going to do some big inhales, all hands all the way down and then up and over. Exhale down. Inhale up. Inhale up. And now this time, just let your hands come down to your side. Walk your feet back in and just shake everything out a little bit. Walk out your feet, shake your hands. And then let's come to stillness. We'll do a balance pose here. So we're going to do tree pose this morning. Think about getting your feet really grounding down into the earth. Let your eyes focus on something in front of you that is not moving, and Shift your weight over onto your right foot. See if you can slowly just pick up your left knee, and then see if you can bring that foot in to the inside of your right leg. You may not be able to get it quite there. Just don't put your foot right on your knee area. Either have it above the knee or below the knee, or you can have your toes on the floor and your heel gently resting on the inside of your right foot. Hands to heart, and then inhale, lift, and open those arms, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Hands together, and then slowly back to your heart. Release the leg and drop it back down. Just walk that out, and we'll come back to stillness. Weight on the left foot this time. First, get centered. Find your focal point. And then as you're ready, slowly lift that right knee up. And then see if you can place the right leg to the inside of the left leg. Taking your time. When you're ready, hands to heart. And then inhale the arms up. And exhale, open. Nice wide arms. Remember to straighten your spine, lifting up. Try not to lean to one side or the other, but you may sway just like a tree. Arms are reaching out. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Hands together. Back to the heart, and release that leg and drop it back down. Walk it out a little, shake the hands. Let's do some circles with the wrists one way, and then take them the other direction. And then plant your right foot on the floor, and you're going to come up onto your left toes. And then I want you to draw a circle with your knee in one direction. Just working on the toes here, letting the knee move around, and then reverse. Draw a circle the other way. Nice. All right, weight on the left foot this time. Come up onto your right tippy toe, and then start drawing a circle. Breathing. And then the other way. All right, and then just walk it out. Let's come down onto our knees. If you need to put a little padding under there, you can do that. Or if you need to sit on a block to take pressure off your knees, you can do that. And as we are here, let's again bring those hands back around. This time we're going to place the palms on our back. So if you can, pointing the fingers up the back and pulling the shoulder blades together. If that's too much, fingers point down and elbows pull together that way. And then you're going to slowly push your belly forward as you lift the chest, raise the eyes, looking up, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Come back to neutral. Remove your hands and just shake it out. Let's curl the toes under behind us so your heels are lifted. And now the arms reach back around. You're going to grab hold of one heel, and then the other. Belly comes forward. If it's appropriate, the head can roll back. Heart open, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Slowly come back up, nice and slow. Take your time. And now this time the feet are flat on the floor. Knees are about hip distance apart. We're going to go into the full version of camel pose here. If that feels like too much, you can repeat this or what we just did. Otherwise, tops of the feet are on the floor. Hands swing back around. You're going to place your palm on the soles of your feet. Bring the belly forward and let your head come back. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Come up nice and slow. Take your time. And now sitting back towards your heels, we're going to have the arms be right alongside of us. And we're going to slowly roll down into child pose. Let your forehead come to the ground. Your legs can be separated. You can pull them apart a little bit so your belly just drops in between your legs. And then let your head rest on the floor. Let your arms extend back behind you and take 3 breaths. Good. Now slowly roll it back up. Hands come forward. Let's swing the legs to the side and come into seated position. We're going to extend the legs forward in front, coming into Dandasana. Have your toes pointed up with your legs long here. Spread out your toes. And let's just turn the toes out and back in. Turn them out and in, out and in, out and in. Separate your feet out a little bit. Now turn them in and out, in and out, in and out. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Bring in one foot and take your thumbs and you're going to place it right in the arch of your foot. And your fingers are on the top of your foot. And you're just massaging from the heel all the way up to the toes. Just giving those toes a little love today. And when you get up to the toes, squeeze each toe from the bottom all the way up to the tip. Even the big toe. And then take your hand and you're going to place it on your toes and just stretch your toes one way and then stretch them the other way. Good. And then holding your ankle, let's just do some circles one way and then the other. Nice. All right, drop that leg down, bring in the other one. Thumbs on. So I start up at my heel and I have my fingers on the top of my foot and I'm just squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Take your time to get down to your toes. And I like to, right along here where these toes, the tendons are on the tops of my toes, sometimes I like to just rub those. It feels really good. And then when you get down to your toes, squeeze all the way from the bottom up to the tips of each one. Even the big toe, and then pick up your foot. Take your hand and stretch your toes one way. Make sure you're stretching all 5 of them. And then press and stretch the other way. Good. Now holding your ankle, just do some circles one way and the other. Okay, bring your feet into Baddha Konasana. And we're going to do a little eye yoga. We've done this before, not for a while. So if you want, I take my glasses off and just sit nice and tall. If it's not comfortable sitting like this, just sit how it's comfortable for you. And you're going to bring your eye straight ahead and you're going to imagine that you have a big clock in front of you, a big circular analog clock. And now I want you to bring your eyes up to 12 o'clock and then don't move your head, just your eyes. go over to 3 o'clock, and then down to 6 o'clock, and then over to 9 o'clock, and then back up to 12. Now go over to 9, 6, 3, and back up to 12. Come back to center. Now we're going to go back up to 12, and we're going to go backwards. 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1, and 12 again. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Open your eyes again, look straight ahead. Now we're going to go back up to 12. Remember, just move the eyes. Over to 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Close your eyes, deep breath in, and release. Good. All right, so straighten out your legs again. Coming back into Dandasana, let's reach the arms up overhead, and then exhale, fold it forward. So you're grabbing hold of your shins, your ankles, your toes, whatever you can get a hold of, and then slowly let your belly and your shoulders and your head drop down, trying to bring your nose towards your knee. Breathing. Good, and then slowly roll it back up. Let's bring in the right leg. And you're going to place your right hand down by your right hip. And now your left hand crosses over. You're going to grab the little toe side of your right foot with your hand. Sit nice and tall through your spine here. And then you're going to straighten out that right leg and pull it across to the left side. Once you've got it pulled across, turn and look over your right shoulder for a nice twist here. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring that leg back, drop it back down, and just shake it out a little. Left foot comes in this time. Plant your left hand by your hip, sit up nice and tall. Right hand crosses over, grabs little toe side of your right foot. This long leg, your right leg is still active. Flex your foot, spread your toes. And now raise the left leg up. Cross it over, and now it's nice and tall through the spine. Twist and look left. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back. Drop it down. Straighten it out. And now you want to be sitting about in the middle of your mat here. And have your knees bent. Let's walk those knees in towards us and pick your feet up off the ground. Hands walk behind the legs, and then see if you can straighten up your legs. Breathing. Nice long legs. Point the toes and flex a couple times. Nice strong abs. Pull your belly in and then release those hands. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Grab behind your legs, drop your feet down, cross at your ankles, pull the heels in towards you, and then slowly bring your hands forward, drop your head down. And now come back up. Bring your hands by your hips, lift those legs, and now we're going to cross the feet the other way. Bring the heels in, just to do both sides here. Straighten out the arms and fold forward. And then slowly come back up, bring those knees together, and we're going to turn our palms up towards the ceiling here and come down one vertebra at a time. Lower back, middle back, shoulders, and head, coming all the way down onto the floor. Let's lift our feet up towards the ceiling, pointing the toes and flexing. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. And now bring your hands down by your hips, and you're going to have your palms facing down. And as you press into your hands, I want you to lift your hips and bring them all the way up over into plow pose. So the feet are trying to come up over your head. You can use your hands for support by your hips and extend those legs back. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Let the hips come back down. Feet are still up towards the ceiling. And let's point and flex our feet a couple times here. Let your breath be full and deep here. When we do plow pose, you tend to have a much shallower breath just because your stomach is all squished with your legs. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Cross your right leg over your left. Walk your hands up that left leg, and then bend the elbows, flex the feet, and pull everything in. Hold it here, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your head down, straighten those legs, just shake them out a little bit. And now cross left leg over right. Lift your head up. Walk up your right leg with your hands, flex your feet, spread your toes, and then bend the elbows and pull everything in. 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your head, uncross your legs, bend your knees, bring them down onto the floor. Let's extend the legs long. Have your hands down by your side, and now you're going to bring in the right leg and just give it a little hug into your belly. You can clasp your hands around that knee and just feel it squeezing in towards your belly. And then we'll take right hand and release it back down to the ground. Your left hand pulls the right leg over to the left, coming into a nice length spinal twist. You can spread out your arms and then slowly turn and look towards the right. Breathing. And then bring it back to center. Straighten out that leg. Bring in the left leg, just cupping it in, tuck it in towards your belly. Flex your feet, spread your toes. And then release the left hand down with the right hand. Pull the left leg over to the right. Spread out your arms, turn and look towards the left. And take a twist the other way. Breathing. Good, bring it back to center. Straighten both legs. Bring your hands down alongside of you. And let's start preparing for Shavasana. So as you're laying, take a minute to, first, if you want to cover up or put on socks or anything like that to feel warm, feel free to do that. And then just begin to maybe wiggle your hips, adjust your shoulders. Sometimes I like to just turn my chin side to side to release the back of the neck down towards the floor, and then returning back to center. Eyes are closed, making any final micro movements to release any tightness or something that isn't quite right so that you can be completely relaxed, completely settled, and just beginning to feel yourself melting into the floor. Take one last deep breath in and exhale. And for the next minute or so, just watching the breath as it flows in and flows back out. On your next inhale, breathe in a little deeper. Exhale, release. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Start to feel your body moving again. And then slowly, as you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest. Curl up, roll over onto your right side, and take a couple breaths. Slowly come back up to seated position. Just sitting tall through your spine. You can keep your eyes soft or closed. Bring your hands together at your heart. Just going back to where we started at the beginning with connecting with the light. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. So just taking a moment, remembering that intention that you set for yourself, remembering to bring that with you out into the world today, wherever that is for you. My wish for you today is health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. Namaste.